Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Destiny Press, and today I am going to give you guys 5 useful tips that's going to help you through nursing school. This video was actually requested by one of my subscribers. She reached out to me, which was really great. She was really excited and happy to see an RN, registered nurse in Toronto, Ontario, that actually has a YouTube channel. So this video is for you. Okay guys, today I'm going to give you guys 5 tips that's going to help you go through your nursing school. Tip number 1. You need to be organized. Organization will save you a lot of time and will help you actually organize your thoughts, and it helps you be on track and it also helps you be successful. Those of you in nursing school may be overwhelmed with your heavy course load, such as a lot of times I heard, and I actually been through it, first and second year we had like a course load of 8 or sometimes 7, 9 courses, and with all that stuff, dates are really important. So one suggestion to you guys, when you start off your year, just organize basically all of your classes and make a chart of all the important dates, due dates, read-ins, whatnot. Put in your agenda, put in a chart, whatever you like. What one of my peers did, he actually made a really nice and organized template of all of the readings we had to do, all of the important quizzes, tests, assignments, essays, and everything that was important for that semester on one piece of paper. Having that one piece of paper was very helpful because we only had to look in one place to see where everything was due. That chart saved us a lot of time and also helped us focus and kind of plan our studying and what we should do for basically our time in nursing school, because you know, nursing school, you basically have no time for anything if you don't organize properly. So if you are organized, you can be successful too. Tip number 2. Okay, so guys, when I first started nursing school, I thought, you know, one thing I needed to do is be focused. So less distractions will be better. So I went into nursing school and thought to myself that I didn't want no friends. I didn't want anybody trying to pull me back. I just want to do it by myself. That was the wrong idea, okay? I was very grateful to have the friends that I did. Going to nursing school, I didn't know anybody. I had no friends. I went basically to orientation with my sister and my cousin. At orientation, I met 2 great people, and we actually were friends throughout nursing school. And also our group grew a bit, and I met 4 other girls that I'm really close with too. So good thing to do in nursing school. Even though you want to be focused, you want to make sure you use your time wisely. Make some friends. You need to make some friends. However, choose your friends wisely, okay? You want friends to help you throughout this course, throughout nursing school. And you don't want friends that actually go out, waste their time, and are not focused and determined as you. So it's important to find people that have the same vision, the same goals, and the same mindset as you while you're through school, so that you guys can do things like study groups, help each other by making study notes. For instance, let's say if you are away for a day, you have someone to rely on to write notes for you, or you know, nursing, you have to make sure your assessment skills are on point. If you have a group of friends or you have somebody that you know you're closely with nursing and you're not, you know, so strong in some assessments or you need some extra time, you can use your friends. You really do need people. You can't do an assessment by yourself. It's really helpful to have someone with you to do the assessment on. So in nursing school, friends, peers, a study group is a great idea. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3. In nursing school, it's important to go to class. I know sometimes it may be overwhelming to have a 7, 8, 9 course load. However, going to class is the best way to retain information. I know it's hard to always go to class and listen to everything they say. The likelihood of you understanding the content is a bit higher. I know with all this technology, the internet, PowerPoints, and you know, Blackboard, it makes it easier to kind of do things by yourself. When you go to class with your peers, professors, you are learning because you are bouncing ideas to people around you, and you're also hopefully participating in class and talking to your professor, asking questions wherever you need and you feel that you have a lack of understanding and need further explanation. So going in class is important because you do study, you read all the material and whatnot. However, sometimes you need to go to class and reinforce that information so that basically you know it and it's solid in your head and you're ready for clinicals and whatnot. So going to class is important. Also, when you go to class, whatever materials that you're focused on and learning and preparing for the next exam or test, a lot of times the professor will give you hints and suggestions on how to be successful in your testing or your exam. So if you're at home, you may not get that suggestion or tip. If you go to class, you may get that heads up or hint that will help you towards that exam. That was 3. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is as a nursing student, you have to have productive studying. So a lot of times it's very hard to study. You have many tabs open your computer. You may be watching Netflix on the side, streaming your show, or shopping. That is okay. However, you also need to have that time where everything is minimized and you are focused on your studying. The thing is, you have to use your time wisely because the course load is really heavy. So if you try to set aside time, let's say an hour and a half for each subject area to study, you have allocated that time and you will focus that time and use that time properly so that you have at least an hour and a half each for each subject area. I am just giving an hour and a half to roughly give you a time frame. However, if you are weak in the area, you may need more time to study for that subject area. But the most important thing I want to try to let you guys know is that you do have to set time aside for each individual course. Even if you went through the class and you felt like you understood everything, it's a good idea to sit down and review everything to make sure you have all your notes ready for when you want to study for your exam. Okay guys, and the last and final thing, the 5th most important thing to do while you're in nursing school is maintain a school and home life balance. I have felt it before and many of my peers have mentioned it. You do feel burnt out. Nursing school is hard. It's very tough. It's demanding. You spend a lot of hours in school, you also spend a lot of hours in clinicals, and then you spend a lot of hours studying for your tests, writing your essays, exams, and whatnot. A lot of times people do feel a strain and the stress with their home balance, and they don't get to have enough time with their family, friends, and themselves. So one thing I do want to remind to you people in nursing school is take that time for yourself. You can do a lot of things. The things that I did was went to church on Sundays when I could. I also did a lot of exercise. I was a part of the varsity volleyball team, so I was pretty active while I was in my 1st and 2nd year of nursing school. I stopped 3rd and 4th. Exercise is a great thing to do for your body. When your body feels good, you feel good too. I actually did better while I was playing on the varsity team than the other years. I actually had a higher GPA then. I just felt like when I had less time, basically I had to be more organized, right? So I really had to plan my life accordingly. I had to basically set time for each thing and studying and each class, and also had to set time for volleyball practices and whatnot. So there was no time to waste at all. And that being said, my organization skills was much better because of the limited time I had to waste, and in the end I was more successful. 3rd and 4th year I did not do as well because I wasn't part of the volleyball team. I thought I had more time. However, I didn't use my time as useful as I did in the 1st and 2nd year of my schooling. I'm telling you, you can do it. If you want to do a sport team or if you want to do other activities besides nursing school, you can. Just plan and organize your life accordingly and find some time for yourself. Find some time for your family and friends. My nursing friends are my friends and they were my friends back then. Each time we had a test, we did treat ourselves to, you know, dinner or lunch dates. If you guys use that 5 tips, you will do well in nursing school. I do believe that everyone can do well if they really want to and if that's their goal. So I hope this video helps someone out there. I hope you guys are happy with the content coming out. Like, subscribe, share, comment below, and let me know what you guys want to see in the future, and I'll be happy to bring that to you. Okay, thank you so much for watching. This Nurse Press signing out.